Coming to you weekly from Studio de los Muertos. An audio digest for every mark and stand across the land. You are listening to the Rap and Wrestling Connection.
Let's do this. Episode 8. The Rap and Wrestling Connection. The go home episode for Wrestlemania. Hopefully it is more exciting
than the actual Raw.
Yeah, than the go home Raw.
Maybe SmackDown will be better.
That's what I was thinking. Maybe they're saving a little bit of juice for SmackDown since they want to kind of elevate it. I mean,
that's so Raw.
If they want, it looks like they're trying to elevate SmackDown, and there's some resistance amongst marks, mainly because of the pre-recording. People just don't want to watch it because of the tinned response from the audience.
Could you see SmackDown being live in the future? I can.
Yeah, especially if Shane wins at Hell in a Cell. He's going to change some stuff around, man.
So Shane like the new guy for hope, the new hope for wrestling. He's like the president.
He's the Barack Obama general managers. We can, man. We, the Marks, and Shane McMahon together can make a difference.
So Zeb Coulter going to be like his vice president?
If they turn him heel, it's perfect. If they can turn him heel.
Yeah.
They could... Somebody suggested that Roman help Shane beat The Undertaker.
Guess we got a little guess right now.
Turning Roman... Oh, come on, kitty. We got a kitty on the mic.
Black
rubbing the mic.
Nice rub.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for the kitty rub. So, yeah, well, this go-home episode of Raw started backwards, basically. Mm-hmm. Like, if they had ended the show the way they started the show, we would right now be talking about what an incredible go-home it was.
Small things like that does matter.
Yeah. But when Shane comes out, or when Undertaker comes out at the top of the show, and then Shane comes out, and then they scrap, and it leads to a 46-year-old man performing a leap of faith elbow drop to the table outside. Like, that should have been the end of the show.
Yeah.
Oh, it was great.
He looked so tired. You saw his face?
Oh, when he was, like, when he landed?
Yeah.
Man.
It took a lot out of him.
You can tell, like, well, I say that, like, he hit it, and he was probably like, yeah, I can do this, but it's been, like, a decade since he's done it, so he's like, oh, man. I'm sure that you can really feel age when you're doing stuff at that level of impact.
It's crazy.
I don't know. I've never...
How old is he?
I think he's 46.
So he left in 09?
44,
like,
something like that.
So like, what, 6 years ago? So he was doing that at 40 years old.
He's younger than the world heavyweight champion. So, the first promo... All right. Why did they do the exact same segment with Roman and Triple H twice? I mean, it was basically the same segment.
But remember they got interrupted, so it was their attempt to do it again. You see, hence why Triple H was like kind of like acting like he was tired with his shirt off, Brooklyn
is the new Philly after this road to WrestleMania, man.
Dope, man.
But they were not given on Roman Reigns.
And he's gotten better, and which says a lot,
He's gonna have a mental breakdown.
Yeah, he is.
The surgically reconstructed face of Roman Reigns cannot handle this much shit thrown at it.
But I'm liking Psycho Roman, though. He didn't speak at all, which is a blessing.
Did he? Yeah, I guess he never said a word.
He didn't say a word. Which is great.
Finally.
Yeah, look at your face right now.
But is it too little too late?
No, I mean...
It's just too close to WrestleMania to have tweaked him finally to the point where we like him. But... I mean, there's some little hints going around that they might want to turn him.
They're gonna turn him heel. It's gonna be before SummerSlam.
It's gonna be before SummerSlam, but can they do it at WrestleMania?
Double turn?
Yeah.
But Triple H tried to get heel heat, and it doesn't work.
I was reading somebody on Squared Circle. I'll have to put it. I'll have to like transcribe it or something. I'll always give credit to my fellow Squared Circle Redditors. But somebody was talking about how Triple H is cool.
Yeah.
Like, we can't help it. He's a cool guy. Like, he's a cool bad guy.
Is Triple H cool because he's going against Roman Reigns?
No, he's just cool. And it's tough to boo him if he doesn't have an opponent that we like and want to see win.
Yeah.
So, we don't want to see Roman win. We're tired of him being shoved down our throats.
Tired of vegetables. Like my buddy said last night. He said, if I have a plate of hamburgers and french fries in front of me, and
a plate of carrots and celery.
Yeah, and my mom wants me to eat a plate of green peas and carrots and corn, and she constantly pushes my hamburger and french fries away from me and puts these vegetables in my face. I'm gonna get tired of vegetables.
This is our other hamburger.
Dean's was the hamburger.
No, okay. Maybe for you guys. Cesaro's my hamburger. It's my Swiss hamburger.
Pun intended.
Despite the lackluster show, I'm still excited about Mania. Like, super excited.
Yeah.
It helps that, like, it's everywhere right now. Like, there were 3 front page posts on Reddit yesterday that were all wrestling. Mm-hmm. First of all, did you see the Kayfabe News headline this week?
Kayfabe News is hilarious. Always.
This one was scary. When I first read it, it was like, at first, it hit me with a jolt of reality because of how horrifying it sounded, but then I realized immediately that it was a fake headline. Mm-hmm. Hulk Hogan will buy the WWE. It's so scary.
Because he does have...
Yeah, he's a millionaire now.
Billionaire?
No.
Is he?
Well, he was pretty broke before, right?
I always thought he had...
But he went through a crazy divorce and lost half of his shit.
Yeah, that did.
He's got 2 fuck up kids who are probably like money pits, and I mean, he had to go and work in TNA for the paycheck.
So he was 25. I don't know the last time it was updated. Now, how much did he win? Like over like what? Like 100 million?
Yeah, he won he was awarded like 130.
Didn't he get like an additional bonus too?
Yeah, something like yeah. He's crazy rich now.
Bro.
The WWE is going to have him back now that he is a millionaire
he's a
again.
Cash cow.
Yeah, exactly.
He can sit with the big boys again.
He can come out dressed like JBL.
Yeah.
Maybe he can come on and ask JBL for financial advice.
So maybe he can come in there and be like an asshole heel general manager.
Dude,
he'll get so much heat.
Let's bring Hollywood back.
He gets so much heat.
You know who I would put with? I would like ignore the NWO part of the gimmick and just remember the Hollywood part of the gimmick, and I would put Hollywood Hogan with the Miz. And make them like Hollywood blondes, so to speak. That sort of thing.
Yeah.
Make Hulk Hogan like, well, see, Hulk Hogan can't talk. The only thing that Hulk Hogan has going for him these days that's worth anything to pro wrestling is his brand. That's it. Dude, he fucked up a promo at WrestleMania 30.
Silverdome?
Yeah. Dude. Could you hear the crowd react when he did it? Like, in New Orleans? Like, right off the top. And, like, New Orleans is very proud of its city. You know what I mean? And they should be, because it's one of a kind in America. Yeah. But, yeah. They were immediately like, oh, hell no. Like, and then, like, the second time he did it, the whole crowd just started chanting, Superdome, Superdome. He was like, all right, brother.
HH.
I must have gotten, I must be senile.
I don't know.
But, yeah, Shane looked great. The shirt lift showed off the abs. He's looking ripped up.
Yeah.
He's been working his ass off.
The blue Jordan ones were nice.
So he's just wearing different Jordan 1s.
Yeah, I think that's his favorite shoe.
Well, he had the 2s.
He had the ones. He's been wearing the ones the whole time.
Okay, so the white with the black stripe were also 1s?
White with the black stripe.
Yeah, at one point he wore 2s.
You think so?
I know I'm like a sneaker baby, but yeah, at one point it was like they were white and they had the little black on the bottom of the sole and then like a black stripe on the back end of it.
I don't know. What, like this last week?
No, it was his second appearance. When
I thought that was. We'll look it up.
When he called Undertaker Vince's bitch. He got called a bitch boy. They've been using bitch a lot. It's like Freddy Krueger over there. Like they've raised the level of profanity to like PG-13 levels, just for the road to WrestleMania. It's been color. Undertaker got a little busted up,
Yeah.
but
Undertaker just. Somebody told me he has a resting bitch face.
who?
Undertaker has a resting bitch face.
It works for he's living the gimmick, man. He got to look grumpy, man. You don't want to see, like, we saw what it looks like when Undertaker laughs.
Yeah.
We don't want to see that.
So with Brock Lesnar,
Yeah.
SummerSlam.
That was terrifying.
That was funny as hell. I love their interaction.
Me too, man.
Two of like the most serious gimmicks in WWE. Those
Yeah.
two.
Oh, yeah.
Breaking-
But see,
like,
I don't know. Brock Lesnar seems to be enjoying himself lately.
He doesn't. That's what I think. His whole like persona is a work. Like he does enjoy. I feel like he does enjoy.
So the whole thing, like paycheck only, business first. Like I don't like people. That whole thing.
I mean, I don't like people. I think that's really him. But I'm saying like him not enjoying the business. He has to. With being with Paul Heyman, you have to enjoy wrestling.
You know, you can see the look on his face when he's listening to Paul. And
He
Paul
laughs
says stuff,
and
and he's just
smiles.
like,
This man, I love him so much.
He's
Yeah,
like,
I never
he tells
forget.
the truth, man.
Like I think it's when like his last match with the Triple H saga, the rivalry they had.
yeah,
And remember that steel cage match they had? Mm-hmm. And he said, I love my manager. That's my man. Because Paul Heyman helped him cheat the win.
oh yes,
And he said, I love him. That's my boy or something like that to a certain extent. Like, I love my manager. I love Paul.
I like his interview style promos too. I started noticing how good they were when, he and
Cena.
he and Seth Rollins started tying up after WrestleMania last year. Like, I don't know, there's some part like, plus, you know, we were feeling out a new champion with Seth, and it was like Seth was coming into his own with his promo, and Brock, I think, got a little better, a little more natural with his promo around that time. Just doing backstage interview stuff where he was just like, oh no, right before that, the Royal Rumble match.
Mm-hmm. Are you talking about like when Brock just sits there and it's like
No, see, I'm trying to think back. There was a turning point with his promos where he did it. No, it was SummerSlam, Death of Super Cena, where he did the blood, urine, and vomit.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like,
yeah.
like MMA style like promos.
Yeah.
Like,
Like, I'm going to leave him in his own pool of
blood and urine or some shit.
blood, urine, and vomit.
That was amazing.
It's so brutal.
That was like punchlines.
But that Rumble match was legendary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like the coming out party for Seth. That and the last Evolution and Shield match when he like jumped off the like balcony. Of, like,
Yeah.
Seth-
That Evolution Shield match at Extreme Rules was incredible.
Yeah.
Man, I was really down on Batista. I should go back now that I'm not being worked by Daniel Bryan and watch it again.
Retrospective, Batista's always awesome in anything he does. He's just good.
He's a good actor. He's a good actor.
He's a good actor.
I didn't realize that. Like, well, it's funny.
I
Like,
didn't know he was that old, man. He's
Huh?
old. He's older than Triple H.
what the fuck?
He's like 47.
Holy shit, man. These old guys, man. I told Jane, like, I want the growth hormones that whatever these old guys in WWE are using. Like, I want to use it. Like, they look fucking awesome. Like, how does a 50-year-old man look like that?
Wrestling isn't wrestling.
Mm.
It's all a myth.
It's all a work. It's all they're animatronic.
Yeah.
Pro wrestling is a virtual reality. Rest in peace, Phife Dawg.
Yeah.
That's been everywhere, man.
Yeah, man.
He was really young.
The hip hop world's taking like 2 back-to-back deaths. Bankroll Fresh before that, and now Phife Dawg. So much.
Phife Dawg's like losing like one of the cornerstones, though.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like when what was it? Yeah, Reverend Run.
Yeah. I mean, JMJ, JMSJ.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's crazy because like I meant to ask you, like no bullshit. I was gonna ask you who were a Tribe Called Quest, as far as like the four. Like, I was gonna compare them to the Four Horsemen. I had built out and everything.
The big stable.
Yeah, the big like four like horsemen, like Rick being like what Q-Tip is to Kanye with the Triple H reference.
Mm-hmm.
And like he brought like Q-Tip and Chocolate Quest made it cool, to be different and be like the introspective, like
Thoughtful,
intellectual rap, conscious rap. They brought that to the hip hop.
Tribe Called Quest absolutely
started. That was the franchise, like the franchise for like conscious rap, hip hop at the time.
So they were like they were sort of the NXT, the indies.
Yeah,
but they totally invaded, man, because they were a big deal.
Yeah, damn big deal.
And like Tip is still a big deal.
Tip is always. I love his. Did you hear like the tribute he did to Phife on his radio?
I haven't listened to it.
Yeah, I told you to listen to like his radio show he has on iTunes. It's pretty awesome. He was playing like unreleased like live like tracks from like Lollapalooza and had like 3 Outkast and Kendrick Lamar like released like audio pieces talking about tributing to Phife and like TCQ's like influence on like hip hop and stuff. So
they were all. I mean, everyone's been really. It's been really sweet.
Yeah.
The response to it. People on the news talking about it, like doing bars on the weather report.
It's beautiful, like to see like how people like really respect Phife Dawg. Like he's so underrated, Him and like Tip's like chemistry. They have like their best friend. They've been together almost all their life.
Yeah.
Like it reminds me of like the chemistry of like Outkast and Big Boy
or Beastie Boys.
Yeah. Like that, like you can tell, like it's just natural chemistry.
Yeah, they're not trying. They're not. It's not a. The camaraderie is not a work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The
you can tell it's
the
a shoot.
tag team
it's
love.
Shoot.
Yeah,
it's shoot.
That's like with Run the Jewels. Like, there's no doubt that Killer Mike and LP really have.
That's just like
real love for each other.
It's all a shoot, and you can tell it's nothing like having like that good brotherhood, Especially in hip hop, it's beautiful.
Speaking of which, I've been listening to 3001 at Laced Odyssey. And those guys have been together since like middle school, Yeah. And yeah, it shows. Like they're sewn together,
Especially, and it's good. It's beautiful to see that, especially like in a serious competitive like genre like hip hop. It's a sport, know.
But then like on the other side, you have like Odd Future, which is a collective. Was a collective, like just about in name only, because you have all these different styles colliding.
You have like neo soul, you have alternative in there, you have rap, you have like R&B,
punk rock, experimental dance music, jazz music. But then like on a collaborative level, they rarely do stuff as a whole.
Yeah,
like there's been 2 mixtapes and an album, or something like that. Like almost nothing as a
really have to go online, like find like unreleased tracks and stuff.
Right, but I mean, they were all in high school when they started releasing music, though. So, but people grow up and change and drift apart, So I don't know if I want to hear Earl Sweatshirt and Tyler together again, because they're 2 completely different artists at this point.
Yeah.
One of them's a crazy, silly meme rapper almost. Not saying Tyler's not talented at all. He's incredible.
He's a maestro, man.
He's a maestro, but like Kanye, he's like he possesses a talent that he doesn't completely understand. Like you can tell that like shit comes to him that he doesn't necessarily understand where it comes from, and he just is good at like getting it down. That Freestyle 4 remix with Tyler is incredible. I've been listening to it probably more than the Kanye West version.
Really? Like you like it that much? It's really good.
The way they reconstructed the beat,
and
like repeated the whole thing over again, because like the Kanye West version is much shorter, and like it ends with those weird drums, that boom, da boom, da boom, 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 like that weird like offbeat rhythm. Well, then Tyler puts an original keyboard part in after that, and then they just do the whole thing again. And like he constructs like a more thorough song out of it with more verses.
Mm-hmm.
Like because
Kanye is more like I feel like Kanye's Freestyle 4 was like him. The reason it's called Freestyle 4 is because like it took 4 freestyles to find the right one.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
yeah.
like and you could tell Kanye loves his liquor. He gets drunk, so I feel like
he was really
wasted on
ripped
this.
up on that song. Like, and it's a silly song. The thing about Pablo is like, and I noticed it listening to Highlights, which might be my favorite song on the record.
You see, love the Young Thug's part on that.
I love it. I love that whole song, man.
He brings the best out of everybody.
But that song and every other song, like, it sets up. The whole thing is about pulling the rug.
Yeah.
And, like, the record sets up like it's going to be really serious.
Yeah, it does.
And really thoughtful. And then 20 seconds later, he's talking shit about Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
And then just a little while after that, like, there's a super sweet hook from, Rihanna. And then, like, he just can't, like, yeah. But then, like, right after that, it's just like one thing after the other. It's just like, or, the first verse after Ultralight Beams, he talks about bleached assholes. And so it's all about him setting up like these serious moments or making it seem like he's ready for something serious. And then he just does some silly superfluous nonsense again. Like Highlights sounds like All of the Lights. Like it sounds like a massive epic song.
Yeah.
But he's
stadium status.
Yeah. But the lyrics are just dumb.
Yeah.
Like he's just being silly. Like the whole thing about Ray J, like that's not stadium ready. That's petty Twitter, like shit flinging. Then like he starts like the last line in the song sounds like a throwaway. I need every bad bitch up in Equinox. I need to know right now if you a freaking nut. And then he repeats it. And then they turn it into a melodic hook at the end. And it just like becomes the finale of the song. Even though it had no reason to be finale of the song. So it's like the whole album is just like
playful jab.
Yeah, it's playful. Yeah.
It's a playful masterpiece.
But all of that to say, like, I like Tyler. I think Tyler's a better rapper than Kanye West.
I mean, yeah, of course.
But I don't think he's always been. I don't know. There are times where I kind of slept on Tyler's like ability as a rapper. And I don't know if I should. And it's just because of like, I get tired. I get exhausted by Tyler the Creator's level of energy.
Yeah.
Like I can only handle
so much Tyler.
Yeah. I don't know if I can handle another 80-minute Tyler the Creator record. Like if he could put out a 45-minute record and maybe like focus some of his ideas down and put out something a little more digestible.
He's too smart for his own good. It's such a young age.
Yeah, oh yeah. Like that's why I compared him to Kanye in that like they both possess a talent that they don't completely understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's like they hold a secret, but they don't have a key.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like they can't just like tell us everything. They're trying to translate it themselves into this music. Especially with Kanye. But like, it seems like Tyler is like definitely burdened by having too many ideas at once.
He does.
Yeah,
he does.
Now, Earl on the other hand seems like laser focused.
That's a guy.
I think Earl going to that camp did so much for him as a rapper, because like when he left, he was already very talented. Like the Earl tape is
classic.
Yeah, but it's also like so poisonous that it's kind of difficult to listen to sometimes.
Yeah, it's true.
It's like
compared to like Doris and
I
don't like shit, don't go outside.
Yeah, it's way more like
I get what you're saying with that.
It's way more like just poison. Like he says such horrible things, and then like he comes back and he's still got all that talent, but he slowed down just a little.
He matured a lot.
Yeah. And like, what is up with him and Tyler having voices that sound like, 10 years beyond their age? They both sound like old dudes.
You can tell like they're influenced by that old 90s hip hop.
That weirdo.
Yeah, weirdo like the Tribe Called Quest and
Cool Keith.
Yeah, Cool Keith and like
Doom.
Doom, yes, Doom.
Earl would be nowhere without Doom, man. Yeah. There's a lot of rappers that wouldn't.
He was the pioneer of the unorthodox flow, man. So, and like Tyler, they listen. You can tell they listen. They pay tribute with their music,
and they're they like the unorthodox production of
like the uneven bass up under
Neptunes,
drums,
Timbaland,
the slowed down instrumentals and stuff. They love that stuff, man. So it's amazing.
I wish that I wish that Earl and Flying Lotus would work more together. They've only produced together a little bit, But you know that you listened to that interview on NPR with Earl Sweatshirt.
Yeah.
Where he talked about how Flying Lotus basically is the person who talked him into producing that I Don't Like Shit, I Don't Go Outside, like, all by himself. I love stories like that. Finding out that, like, you know, I like that. Okay, I'm a massive Flying Lotus mark. I've been listening very closely since Los Angeles in 2008. Like, I've been listening very closely to Flying Lotus. I'm kind of obsessed.
Yeah.
And also, okay, it's time. If anybody listens to the show, you know, hopefully there's a handful. We've got some, and we're gonna update you.
We're gonna listen to this on my end too. So,
well, we're gonna also update you on the road to Domania in a little while on the show. But fuck, I lost it. What was I gonna talk about? Oh well, it's gone now. Shit.
Flying Lotus and
Oh yeah. I have a superpower. It works selectively, but I'm pretty good at this. I have like wish lists of things that I want to happen, like certain collaborations. And sometimes I can make them happen. And the first instance where it did happen that really freaked me out is the first time I heard Saint Elsewhere. Or like, you know, when I first started listening to Saint Elsewhere by Gnarls Barkley, yeah. I was like, I want Danger Mouse and Beck to collaborate.
Yeah.
And then they ended up doing a whole record together. Which was cool. It wasn't a very good Beck record, but you know, you've heard me talk at length about this. Yeah. I could basically do a Beck podcast if I wanted. Yeah. But, yeah, when Beck and Gnarls Barkley, when Beck and Danger Mouse made, Modern Guilt, totally called that one. Another one that I totally called that I'm still really proud of is I really wanted Flying Lotus and Tom York to do something together. Because once again, like, I'm also a massive Radiohead mark. And it just... Flying Lotus was clearly, like, doing something that was other. You know, like, on that level. He's well beyond what, you know, most DJs are doing. There's, like, maybe one DJ that I would, like, if we're making a kayfabe tier of DJs, like, the unorthodox guys... You know, there's one person above Flying Lotus, and that's Madlib. But that's it. You know, it's like those two are on their own planet, and everyone else is like on planet Earth.
I want a Madlib and Snoop Dogg record, like a LP,
like fully like with him and Freddie, like what they did.
Yeah,
I love single DJ records, man.
Yeah,
those are to me, it's always way better than, you know, or even just like a main producer on your record.
I still need that Kanye, not Kanye, but Common and Nas album too. I need that.
See, yeah, I mean, you have a wish list too.
I got my wish list is like.
But see, when Flying Lotus just started out, he was just this like really nerdy black kid in Los Angeles making really nerdy beats. Nerdy beats like no one had ever made before. Uh-huh. Like he was taking like some J Dilla idea and making it futuristic.
Flying Lotus is really ahead of his time too.
Way ahead, yeah. But he and Tom York sort of meet in the middle. You know, Tom York was a DJ before he was in Radiohead, and he makes a lot of his own electronic music. It directly influenced Flying Lotus, without a doubt. Mm-hmm. And, I mean, I've heard him say it in interviews, but even just listening to Los Angeles, you can't listen to that record and say that it wasn't inspired by Radiohead. Especially, like, later stuff like, you know, Amnesiac and Kid A. But, then Tom York and Flying Lotus collaborate together, which was fucking awesome. But what's really wild about that is, like, later Radiohead records are totally trying that unorthodox rhythm. Mm-hmm. And it's just like, it's like an Ouroboros, snake eating its own tail, like, Radiohead influenced Flying Lotus, which turned back and influenced Radiohead. Yeah. It's pretty fascinating stuff.
Sick.
But I want him to produce more rap music.
Yeah.
Him and Earl Sweatshirt together are fucking amazing.
Him and Kendrick are awesome together too.
Did you listen to Captain Murphy record?
With Flying Lotus and who?
Captain Murphy is Flying Lotus.
Okay.
Yeah. Captain Murphy is his rap.
I'm looking it up now.
His rap persona, man.
Oh, he raps?
Yeah, and it's weird, dude. You don't talk about unorthodox, like Flying Lotus, like process flows.
Yeah.
Like he processes his flow and makes it all like crazy pitched up and like double tracked and goes all over the place. It's like schizophrenic flow. But Captain Murphy's a psychotic character, man.
So kind of like in the picture of mind, like Quasimodo.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Also, that Flying Lotus would not be doing what he's doing without the godfather of weirdos, the mastermind Madlib himself.
It was a short movie for it too. You hear me?
Yes, and it's insane. It's really wild. You should totally watch it by yourself.
Okay. Yeah.
Because it's weird. It's very weird.
I'm gonna get influenced and watch it, man.
Get influenced. Yes. I like it. I had an idea. I see a potential double turn. And they could do it at WrestleMania. I don't think they are. But if Becky cheated and beat Sasha and became the Divas champion, it'd be an instant double turn.
Yes.
And it would be pretty iconic.
Yes, it would. That match is going to be iconic, I think.
I think so, too.
It's going to be like...
Dude, it's so surreal hearing them talk on Raw about a triple threat championship match at WrestleMania. And less than a year ago, they were in NXT. Yeah. And we were just hoping that one day...
They'll be on the main roster.
That women's wrestling would resemble what was going on in NXT. Yeah. Like, we were like, maybe one day this will influence what's going on in the main roster. The Divas Revolution worked. It got off to a horrible start with the way that they were introduced by Stephanie McMahon, totally undercut. They didn't know what to do with Sasha at first. The fact that 2 of the 3 of them were faces, and Charlotte's not a very good face. They got off to a really rocky start.
Her last name's Flair. So she's
no shit, man.
She's not gonna
Her
be
last name is Flair. You can't do it without Flair.
Yeah.
It's gonna be it's gonna be nasty, man.
Yeah.
But dude, they've come a long way, and going into WrestleMania, they look so legit, man. Did you see what Meltzer had to say about Eva Marie?
No, but you see what Meltzer had to say about the original plans for 32, and it was like, ew. No, it wasn't ew, but...
What, Roman Reigns, John Cena?
Yeah, we're going to have to be... Like, it's crazy. Like, the 2 superstars that are shoved...
Most polarizing.
Yes, the most polarizing superstars.
No, Roman Reigns is not polarizing anymore. No, Roman Reigns
is strictly nasty.
Is hated.
And gross.
Complete booty.
Yeah.
Who is not booty is the New Day, dude. They are... You want to hear over their promo in Brooklyn last night.
I just realized that's not even for the fucking title.
What, League of Nations?
It's strictly a handicap match.
There's a lot of rumors that there's something big is planned for New Day at WrestleMania.
Like unicorns?
I don't know. Like
horses? You talking about like interest-wise or like their gimmick-wise?
No, like story. Something big is going to happen that's going to be involving them.
Like what could happen?
I don't know. But, I mean, they are... I've also... It's easy to believe that it also has something to do with their induction of the Freebirds in the Hall of Fame. I don't know. Something might happen with a New Day. I don't think that...
I think he's just trying to make us watch that stupid Hall of Fame ceremony that nobody's going to watch. I'm not going to watch it.
I've never watched it.
I watched it like once. It depends like who's getting inducted. That's when I watch it.
I mean...
I want to see Sting's
everything you need to see from the Hall of Fame will be you'll see it on WrestleMania.
True. They're going to show the keynotes from the
speeches. Yeah. And I mean, like, you heard Cheap Heat talking about how it's just inherently disorganized. Like, even though they run a tight ship, 52 weeks a year, they can't get these people to make speeches that don't run on for an hour. So, no, I'm not interested. Oh, excuse me. Not interested in the Hall of Fame.
They're going to have a double turn at 30 NXT TakeOver, though.
Double turn,
Finn.
Samoa Joe and Finn. Dude, that would rule.
Finn is coming to the car. They've been teasing it.
Oh, they're
Albert showed picture
Anderson.
of Carl Anderson working out, and he's there, like at the performance center.
Yeah.
And they've been saying, you saw Finn on he said it is Monday night today. It's Monday today.
Mm-hmm.
They're coming.
They're coming to Mondays.
And it's going to be a big deal.
You put it at the... Oh. Sorry, I'm vaping over here, guys.
He's like little Wayne right now. He's smoking on the mic.
Yeah.
So wrestle rap.
Yeah, exactly. We need to talk about these rap wrestling connections coming up.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, like, because dude, when I go to Pitchfork and there are 2 front page articles involving the WWE, what in the fuck is going on?
I'm trying to tell you, wrestling is becoming like we're witnessing the golden era again. We are.
I don't know about a golden era.
No, I'm not
Like
saying
an attitude era. Like we're seeing another surge.
not golden era. I mean golden era. I mean like it's becoming. It's still evolving.
Yeah.
It's still evolving.
See, I would love. I'm a very optimistic person, and I can't help but feel the same way. But to be fair,
yeah.
I always feel the same way. Right. Well, you know what? I'm way more excited going into WrestleMania this year than I was last year.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if I will be as excited leaving WrestleMania this year than I was last year because of that swerve.
Yeah.
Like, the end of WrestleMania last year was worth all of the bullshit leading into it.
Yeah.
But this year, I'm just excited on a match.
It's a lot of talent, man.
For match basis. Just the matches are going to be great. They've built AJ and Jericho into something beautiful, man.
Yeah, it is.
It's really like the best feud going on right now. The most organic feud. And, Zach got a win on Monday Night Raw in Brooklyn.
And Emma got a win over fucking Paige.
Dude, I know. It was a smart night, man. Big time.
You would have told me that. I would have been like, shut your mouth.
Dude, Emma in NXT, the new version of Emma is bad fucking ass.
Emma on Twitter is badass.
She work heel?
No, she looks. I saw she posted a picture. She looked amazing.
I did not know that. I actually went through our Twitter, R_W connection, RW connection.
Mm-hmm.
I think, people are telling us to change our Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
I like the fact that it sounds like a stable from the territorial era. Like,
sounds like a stable from like goddamn NWA or something.
Yeah, exactly. So, no, we're not going to change the Twitter handle, but you can find us there if you know how Twitter works.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't really matter what our fucking name is. So, yeah, find us on Twitter. I followed a bunch of wrestlers the other day just so that we could have more content. We were following 4 people. That's a fucking joke. And we only have 10 followers. What the fuck? This is horrible. We can do better than this.
Yeah, we can get them up.
We're on the road to Domania still. I don't know if you noticed, on my Twitter, I posted a picture of the failed domain test.
Yes.
Yeah. Fuck Tumblr. So, fucking Squarespace, man.
Squarespace.
I don't know. We're gonna see what it looks like.
Let's keep going.
Yeah.
Time to get predictions. Get into predictions for go WrestleMania.
Oh, we can get into predictions. That's exciting. Shit. Okay. Well, what we got?
So,
what's the card?
You go first, Josh. And I'll get mine. You want me to go start off?
Well, we'll go match for match.
Okay. We both pick?
Yeah.
Like we did last time? Okay. So we got, we just go to the matches first or just do
let's go one match at a time.
Okay. Got the Memorial Battle Royal, Andre the Giant, rest in peace, the great one.
The armbar.
Yeah.
What,
Who you got? I don't know.
Yeah.
Social Outcast is the majority of this Battle Royal.
Dude, if they can pull a Wyatt family swerve and like have the Outcast just eliminate everyone and then
Bray.
Oh man, yeah. Maybe the Wyatts can do it. Fucking Luke Harper, god damn it. I'm upset about Luke Harper not being there. The Wyatt family winning would be cool.
Oh, it's either gonna be Braun or Bray.
Yeah, Bray. I would say Bray. Or they use that to break up the Social Outcast, which is a bad idea, WWE. Don't do it. This is not like Miz and Mizdow. We do not want Social Outcasts split up. They're still like evolving, and it's good. I'm enjoying it. Bo in a singlet, man. We've been needing that, dude. He looks awesome. He looks so old school.
So you got?
Yeah, let's say Bray Wyatt.
You going Bray?
Considering they're not doing anything else with him right now.
True, Bray. I'm going Bray too. Usos and the Duggs, Bully Ray and Brother Diva and Brother Ray, and I'm going to put a swerve. We're gonna see a returning Spike Dudley to screw the Usos out.
That would be fucking awesome.
I'm just playing.
Or this is where they decide to use The Rock.
True.
That would be bad too. I think that the Usos are going to go over.
They lost like 2 straight pre-show matches last 2 years. So
yeah, I think that they're going to go over.
Yeah, the Dudley. They'll have the time eventually. And we have
and
the
Dudleys
grossest
can take
matches
the W.
next. The grossest matches on the card is the Ill Total Divas match and the Bad and Blonde What in the living fuck is this trash?
Yeah, it's booty.
It's ass.
Eva Marie. They expected Eva Marie to get cheered last night. That's what.
I don't think so,
That's
bro.
what Meltzer says.
I don't think so.
Meltzer could be getting worked.
No, he's not. That's could you see the reaction of her coming down there?
Oh, and they just dissed her?
Yeah.
Man. She's like smart kryptonite, dude.
Bro, she's like awesome. I think what we're gonna see is obvious. If they were planning for that to work as a face, have her turn at WrestleMania 32 and inside of bad and blonde. Make it blonde, red, and bad. I don't know, man. It's bad. That's pun intended.
The only turn that would make any sense and give any redeeming factor for Eva Marie is if she turned out of nowhere with an amazing wrestling ability that no one ever saw before. Now,
bro,
if she
she's Poison Ivy, bro.
if she could go to the ring and be Daniel Bryan, people will love her. But that's it.
It's been so bad with that though. So who we have? Who you got?
I think we should go with Bad and Blonde
Think so?
because Eva Marie could turn.
Yeah, I'm going. I was thinking it too. I'm going Eva too. Turn me on Total Divas.
Emma, yes, I'm glad Emma's in the match.
Yeah, we got that. Next we
That's
have
for Pug. Oh, excuse me. Sorry,
we can't use the lingo.
I gotta put a nickel in the cheap heat bucket. Sorry, Rosenberg. Oh, you a nickel.
Love your show though.
Rich bastard.
Hey, next we have.
I make this in my dining room.
It was all a dream. We started in the dining room.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna get that studio one day.
Straight to the top. No, first we just need a fucking domain.
Yeah, we'll be straight.
We got the domain. We just need a website.
Road to Domania next. What does Jerry King call Kalisto? The Mexican fly mosquito.
Mexican mosquito.
That's so trash. But hey,
Mauro Ranallo calls him the diminutive dynamo.
it's awesome.
Yeah.
Sounds like a fucking Spanish comic book or some shit.
Mauro Ranallo is really keen on alliteration.
Yeah.
He likes those consonant sounds.
Yeah, he does.
Okay, so Kalisto and Ryback.
Yeah.
I think Kalisto's going to win. I want Ryback to win.
I think Robert's gonna win.
I want him to win, and I want him to have the U.S. belt until like Cena comes back.
Kalisto's steam has, Push has lost steam.
Well, because they put him back with Sin Cara immediately.
I remember I told you about that. I said,
They could have turned Sin Cara.
yeah, but Wolf, Sin Cara, what we can get into next with his match. He wins the IC strap, turns on Kalisto, and now he's like bad like the champions versus champion match. That'd be awesome.
Or it's a good way to put Kalisto into the IC title scene, but
Yeah,
I don't know.
we'll see.
The
got
whole
Ryback.
undercard is so poorly defined right now.
Yeah, it is.
Outside of, it's just like the top, very tip top, and then everyone else. There's not really a low card anymore.
So you got Kalisto.
I'm going to predict Kalisto, even though I want Ryback to win. I just think that they're going to go Kalisto, just to try to give him some like legitimacy over
Mine
the
is
big
total
guy.
opposite. I got Ryback, but I think Kalisto's gonna win.
You want Kalisto.
I'm predicting Ryback's gonna win, but I think Kalisto's gonna win. Just me being like a smart and just being like trying.
See, I think Kalisto's going to win too. I just don't want him to because I think it's a better story Ryback winning right now.
Next we have this order sucks, but I'm gonna just skip it. Next we have AJ Styles with the IC title. Another match.
The IC title match. Oh man, Zack Ryder.
That's the fan in you.
Dude, he's looking so strong right now. And that beard, he looks awesome. He looks awesome. But no, I know.
KO.
Yeah, I think KO's going to win it.
He just got it.
And him keeping it makes it look really
In
good.
that Michael Cole interview, he did say the IC title, the Intercontinental Champion has not been retained in like a nice little minute. So that really made me think.
Or, there's so many people that could get put on. Zayn could cost the title, could cost KO the title without winning the title.
True.
And then, you could put the title on someone else and then build out the KO Zayn rivalry on the main roster.
But who has enough steam to put the strap on them, the IC title strap on them, because with KO holding that strap, that value has went up the roof, you know, and this especially with the reaction he gets, especially in Brooklyn, he was over. He was over, Josh.
Oh yeah.
I think it's from the NXT Brooklyn that would have won them over. Then
Put it on Ziggler, man.
Again, we've done that, and it hasn't worked.
And it doesn't go anywhere.
So KO retains.
Yeah.
KO retains.
Yeah, KO retains.
It did not work. New Day versus
League of Nations.
Your boys, League of Nations.
My boys. The European lads.
You saw the shirts? You like the shirts?
Yeah, I like the shirts.
Me too.
I saw a funny joke on Squared Circle. They were like, Alberto, what size shirt do you wear? A small. Like, Alberto, you're 6'5". A small. The tiny t-shirt. I know. It's because he had to get it over his head.
Yeah.
I like the League of Nations. The more they like become themselves.
It's like a silly bromance.
Yeah. And you know, I love Rusev.
Yeah.
I love Rusev. He's my favorite one of the group. Especially considering, like, I can't invest in Wade Barrett anymore, man. Because I know. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Now that we know that at the end of his contract he's gone, it's really difficult to care or invest in Wade Barrett anymore.
Well, basically, and it hurts the stable, too.
I agree, because it puts a timetable on it. Mm-hmm. Like, we know that this is just transient and that they're not going to be together for life. You know, it's not the NWO, it's not the Four Horsemen. It's not that sweet. It's just not. I mean, they look like a real nice bromance, but it's really just not that sweet.
So who you got?
New Day, absolutely. New Day is too over and too strong, and I mean, even though it's 3-on-4, like they're way smarter. They're booked to be way smarter than League of Nations. Like they're booked, you know, to be like the craftiest in the WWE right now.
But keynote, a very side note. This is not for the title, so.
That's right. That's so dumb. That does change it too, though, because now you can have like a lot more funny business and like, yeah, you're right.
I'm going with New Day, but I can see a League of Nations win, a dirty win.
Yeah, I can see a League of Nations upset, but yeah, I really think that they just want to keep pushing the New Day right now.
Okay, see, here we got
everything the New Day touches turns to gold, man.
We got 11 matches on the card this year.
Yeah, it's long.
Gosh. Next we got the good old nose hole bar street fight.
Oh.
Dean versus Brock.
The pessimist smark in me is going to say that Brock Lesnar is going to win, and the Dean is going back down the card.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I think that they're just using Dean to like build out a card right now. I don't know if they're booking him like Mick Foley, man. You know? So he's just going to be the silly oddball crazy guy who only gets to like pass the belt from one champion to another, you know? That's what I think. So I think that Brock's going to win it. But either way, it's going to be a fucking awesome fight.
Okay. So I'm thinking Lesnar. I think Dean he's about to get his push very soon.
I think if Dean wins, it's because the Wyatts interfered.
True. But I'm thinking Lesnar wins, but Dean has his WrestleMania moment.
Absolutely, yeah.
Like
he's going to look great.
Austin 13.
Yeah, you're not going to fight Brock Lesnar in a street fight at WrestleMania after getting the rub from Terry Funk and Mick Foley.
That's makes me think like, and then he saw he just came down last night and just got his steering left. I love that,
and didn't acknowledge them.
Yeah,
like just got his stuff. It's so funny.
He said, "I'll see you Sunday." So you got Lesnar.
Yeah, dude. Dean's work on the mic since Royal Rumble has just been masterful.
Yes,
got the rub from Paul.
You saw Paul's face last night?
No, you throwing me off my game, kid.
Yeah,
he has mad respect for Dean Ambrose, man. All right,
we got three of the four horsewomen. Sasha.
It's gonna be Sasha or
Becky. And
Becky.
Charlotte.
It's gonna be Sasha or Becky, but I don't know which one.
I'm thinking Charlotte retains or Sasha wins. Becky is not ready.
If Charlotte retains,
Becky would look good in this match, though.
Oh yeah.
She's gonna show me something.
If Charlotte wins, it's because Flair.
Of course. that has made her
dirtiest
awesome.
player in the game.
She's getting better and better, man.
Yeah, their partnership as father and daughter on the show has gotten a lot stronger too.
Yeah.
Like they are.
Remember, at one time we was kind of iffy on it. It was like Ricky's getting kind of.
Yeah, but no, they're clearly in business together.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, yeah, it's great.
You need me, I need you.
Dude, but could it be a Sasha win? Clean.
It's time. It's time. The microwave
is dinging.
is dinging. It's
The
time
hot
to eat.
pocket
It's ready.
is in the oven, bubbling. Yeah, let's put it on Sasha, man. Let her hold that belt up.
Sasha.
Do what she did. Did you ever see her win the triple threat NXT for the women's championship?
I gotta go back and watch that.
Same women.
For real?
Yeah. Charlotte, Becky, and Sasha.
She won.
She won.
But why would they repeat that? They could repeat that twice. It's different brands, so.
Yeah, and they've built it completely different too.
Yeah.
I say that. I don't know. Yeah, because
Sasha's inserted herself into it.
it's kind of pretty much the same. Yeah,
Really?
it is. But I don't mind seeing it again. They're doing a really good job. They are. And Ric Flair. Ric Flair's different.
So this is Godfather
It's
2.
it's different enough.
You heard me? This is Godfather 2.
Yes. Yes, please. And let it be better. It's fine. But one of the best moments ever is when she won the belt and she holds it up and you can see like she almost breaks. And, you know, because remember when Paige won the Divas Championship and she just broke down crying. It was like, you know, my dream of being here, I made it, you know. You can tell that Sasha kind of felt the same way and wanted to break down and like have that moment, but it breaks character for Sasha. So she can tell she's looking at the belt and she almost starts to cry and you can see her like kind of sober up and realize that she can't break character. And then she looks at the crowd and she just holds the belt up and shows it to him and she says, "I told you this was mine." It was just like the most boss ass shit ever, dude. And I would love for her to do that with that pink belt. Or I would love for her to win it and just throw it in the fucking trash and be like, "Bring me a better belt, assholes. Bring a belt fit for a boss." I mean, if they're going to give... Was AJ Lee really that big of a deal when they gave her that butterfly belt?
AJ Lee was like the Trish Stratus of like this generation.
Well, she missed her opportunity to wrestle with some really awesome athletes, man.
She'll be back. They all come back.
You think they're a package deal?
Who?
Her and Philip Brooks.
They all come back. They right? They all come back, right?
I mean, if he gets squashed in UFC,
He's coming back.
he's coming back. But he had back surgery.
I think that's a work, bro.
All of it?
Not all of it.
But
like
the UFC
certain
thing.
extent thing. I think he's kind of like backing out. But then again, CM Punk is a very determined individual, and what he says he's gonna do.
No doubt. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm with you there.
So I don't know, man. We'll see.
Well, what's the we still got matches left.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Styles, Jericho, 4.
This is
You're really sold on this. I'm
This
4
is-
times though.
This is the one I'm most excited about.
Yeah,
I
you
know
said
it's
gonna be
weird.
It's a 4th match.
It's because of Jericho's turn.
True. It does add a total new life into it.
And it's a brand new story now
True.
with a different character.
True.
And he's putting AJ over so hard just by being... This is the best heel work I've seen since I started watching again. Yeah. It's the best, period.
When did you start? You watched again SummerSlam 2013?
SummerSlam 13, beginning of the Authority storyline. But like he outstrips every heel that's come in the last few years. Orton. And I mean top heels. I mean he's like rivaling the best heels. I mean he's obviously a more effective heel than Triple H.
Yeah, of course.
Triple H has not once looked like a douchebag when he walked out. You know? He's always either in a really crisp suit or he's wearing that badass biker jacket, you know? Or he's, you know, ready to wrestle and he looks like a fucking ripped up, you know, machine.
Yeah.
Jericho comes out in a vest and a tie with no shirt and looks like a fucking jackass dildo. Why too jackass? It's the gimmick right now. He's a total jackass, and it breaks your sympathy with him, and it makes you be like, man, this guy sucks.
He has the heel psychology down to a T, because like he knows, like, listen to his podcast. He said something about like, what is it, trunks and tights. I think it was like the bottoms. He went to like the bottoms because he couldn't. He tried to generate more heel heat, and it does work. This stuff from the trunk. Like,
it makes people uncomfortable.
Yeah, like what the hell? He looks like a stupid, and people are gonna hate him for that.
Yeah.
So,
and then he calls them jackasses, and he tells them to shut up. And
yeah. So I don't know, man. Jericho's awesome, man. So who you got?
Styles.
Of course, Styles.
Yeah. Styles' WrestleMania debut. He went over at Madison Square Garden in his MSG house show debut against KO. Did you see the slow-mo footage of that forearm?
I saw it.
Oh, man, it's so good. Fans keep shooting that slow-mo stuff. It's so good, man. Fuck Kevin Dunn, man. Let's just make our own Raw. Let's go. Dude, let's get some fans to do that. That would be fun, man. Get a large group of fans to go and all shoot Raw with their phones and then re-edit their own version of Monday Night Raw without Kevin Dunn's shaky cam.
Yeah.
That would fucking rule.
That was fucking rule. Hey, we're going to start petitioning that after the show.
That's a good idea.
Styles.
It's time for Styles to get his big moment, man.
Okay, let's get to the co-main events.
Co-mains.
They are really the co-mains, right?
Yeah, for real.
You got Simba versus
the Dead Man.
The Dead Man.
There's no predicting that match.
Yeah, true.
I can't make a prediction because
that match is gonna be so emotional.
You're predicting the future of the company.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah. Either way. And let's face it, it's not going to be Undertaker's last WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Either way, whether or not he loses. So
Shane's gonna reinstate him.
Shane. Let's predict a brand split after WrestleMania 32, man.
So you're with the shits right now, huh?
I'm for it, yeah. I mean, Shane, yeah, he can come back as much as he wants. And in the main event, we know who's going to win it.
Taker. I'm going Taker.
You're going to go with Undertaker. And this is going to be it for Shane? We're never going to know what's in the lockbox? Why would you tease a lockbox?
We're not going to reveal it. What's in it?
Yeah. I mean,
it's wrestling. Shit like that happens.
Yeah, you're right.
So,
just a loose thread lost to time.
Taker. Let's go with Taker. But I can see Shane win. I would not be surprised if Shane wins. I would not be surprised at all in the slightest bit. It's WWE. Shane is. I cannot. Me being like a core fan, I cannot see having my precious Undertaker lose twice at WrestleMania. I'm not signing that at all.
You would just be upset.
Yes, I'm gonna be pissed as fuck. Either way, I'm gonna be pissed, and either way it goes on, I'm gonna be pissed regardless because that's me just being a fan.
Well, that means it's a good match.
I don't think the match is gonna be that bad. It's just great story. It's a great story.
It's gonna be a good match.
You think so? Think so?
Dude, after what we saw on Monday night, Shane can go, man.
Okay.
And Undertaker can go. And they're both gonna put their bodies on the line. Yeah, it's gonna be brutal, man.
Yeah.
And it's gonna, let's face it, there's probably gonna be some crazy interference or some crazy angle or something. But first, we're gonna see a real match between two old dudes trying to kill each other.
True.
And it's gonna be brutal.
So what's the combined age for one? Undertaker's like, 51, right?
Uh-huh.
No,
And then Shane, I forgot to look out Shane McMahon age.
Make a bold prediction.
1970? Jesus. Yeah, he's 46 years old.
Yeah.
January 1970. But, okay, so the main event, the big match, the championship match. Triple H versus Roman Reigns.
LOL Roman wins.
Yeah, I think they're trying to crown him. This is going to be his big babyface moment.
Where's this match? It's in Dallas, right?
Yeah.
He's getting shitted on.
People are going to throw shit.
Yeah, they are.
People are going to throw shit.
But then something's telling me that W's going to not pull the trigger on it. I can see Triple H winning and holding the strap for a little bit. It's like your fantasy book and hold it to Seth Rollins comes back.
Yeah. And then you got to turn Triple H face. If that happens. But then Seth comes back as a babyface. Seth's coming back as a babyface. He might turn immediately, within minutes, within seconds. But he's going to get a babyface pop when he comes back, no doubt. But that's the end of our predictions. That's the end of our hour, man. Can't get our Tumblr to sync with our domain, but we are at rapandwrestling.tumblr.com. We put our episodes up there. We reblog stuff. There's stuff, we write on there and stuff. Go check it out. When we have a domain and a website lined up, the road to domaining will end. In the meantime, we have hit a roadblock.
Yeah.
But stay with us on that. We'll have our website up soon. Check us out on Twitter.
Tumblr.
Twitter, Tumblr, send us emails, whatever. We're on SoundCloud. We're on YouTube. But that's it, man. Episode 8 of the Rap and Wrestling Connection.
Yep.
What do you got?
Rest in peace, Phife Dawg. Rest in peace, Franco Fresh.
Woo! Woo! But what it tells me, last wrestlers, today, woo! I've got the style and profile like never before. Steamboat, let me go on record as telling the whole world you are the greatest wrestler on the face of this earth. But pal, today, right here, you gotta beat Ric Flair one more time. Remember, Steamboat? And pal, I'll kiss your boots if you can do it. But to be the man, you gotta beat the man. And I'm saying, woo, right here in Nashville, Tennessee, pal, I'm the man. Ric Flair and Steamboat, you're gonna be